Unity is not a moral idea, it's a scientific fact. Division is psychological construction layered on top of it. In your next disagreement, you tell yourself internally, this person is 99.9% me. How would that change your tone, your patience, your ability to listen? What if I told you everyone around you, in your neighborhood, in your office, in your country, or even the world, is 99.9% identical to you? Not philosophically, biologically. According to the National Human Genome Research Institute, any two individuals share 99.9% same identical DNA sequence. Only 0.1% differs. Yet in organizations, most conflict arise from that 0.1%. And that tiny 0.1% accounts for skin tone, height, any disease risk, accent, certain personality tendencies. These are the visible differences. But the 99.9% shared biology, shared fear, shared ambition, shared need for recognition, shared desire to matter. Leadership becomes powerful the moment we see the 99.9% before we react to 0.1%. Here's something interesting and humbling. Humans share roughly 98 to 99% of DNA with chimpanzees. The genetic difference between you and chimpanzee is 1 to 2%. The difference between you and your colleague that you disagree with is just 0.1%. And yet in boardrooms, we behave as if disagreement equals species difference. It doesn't. It's ego amplified by title. I once worked with two senior leaders who had stopped collaborating with each other. Both brilliant, both committed, both high performers. The company was losing money because they couldn't align. So what's the issue? The issue is credit, recognition, territory. The two men who are 99.9% biologically identical divided by that 0.1% identity attachment. Their fears were identical. Their insecurities were identical. Their need for validation was identical. But their narrative said, he is different from me. And that story cost the organization millions. Now look at your own system. Your executive team likely agrees on growth, performance, market leadership, sustainability. That's the 99.9%. But what creates friction? Whose strategy wins? Whose function dominates? Who gets visibility? Who reports to whom? 0.1%. Mature leadership expands shared identity. Immature leadership magnifies positional differences. Ask yourself quietly, where in your organization are you exaggerating differences? Is it generational or functional or even cultural or regional? What story are you telling yourself about them? And what if the story is biologically irrational? Unity is not a moral idea, it's a scientific fact. Division is psychological construction layered on top of it. Imagine this shift. In your next disagreement, you tell yourself internally, this person is 99.9% me. How would that change your tone, your patience, your ability to listen? The next decade will not belong to the smartest leaders, it will belong to the mature ones. The leaders who anchor team in shared purpose, normalize difference without dramatizing it, reduce fear in high pressure environment, lead from human sameness before positional power. Because here's the truth, we all are 99.9% same. Leadership is about honoring that 0.1% without forgetting the 99.9% of it. Lead from that 99.9%. Thank you and all the best.